Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your Love and Life reading, focused on the first half of January from the 1st all the way through the 15th, 2020. Can you believe that? We're already into a new year, or about to be since I'm recording this the last few days of December. General reading, as always, Leo. It's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you, your life, your situation, or your relationship, and release what does not resonate or make sense to you. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And please do keep in mind that at this time I am currently booked all the way through the 15th of January. So let's get going, guys. Let's take a look and see what is going to be coming forward for this reading. And I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I used for the reading. I chose these two decks by Fire Witch Tarot. They are the Unspoken Messages Volume 1 and 2. So let's take a look and see, Leo, whether whatever it is that your person, whoever you are focused on for this reading, if they could, what would they want to say to you at this time? And if there's something that you would like to express to this person as well. Let's take a look and see what focus messages come through this time. And if you're able to resonate with them, then it's certainly trying to grab your attention. Alrighty, so Volume 1, let's grab a couple from this deck. There are hidden emotions at this time. So this could either be you, of course, Leo, if there's something in your heart space that you're not ready to express to this person that you're focused on for this reading, or maybe they're hiding things from you in their heart space and not quite ready to tell you how they feel, maybe. Okay, let's grab one more. This is part of the reason why those emotions are hidden, because someone is not available. I hate that you're taken. So you're either unavailable, Leo, or this person is unavailable. Okay, so that's a part of the storyline that's coming through here at this time. Let's grab some additional focus messages from the Volume 2 deck to fill us in a little bit more onto what's happening here for you. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for this reading, please, for the first half of January 2020. Please bring forward additional focus messages for this reading. What else do we need to know? Who else needs to speak up here? Is it you, Leo? Is it your person that you're focused on for this reading? So who needs to speak up? Let's take a look. My emotions are challenging me to be strong. Okay, part of the reason why that is because someone's hiding those emotions. So again, if you're resonating with that, Leo, and if this is something that you're doing because you know that the person that you're focused on is already in a relationship, they're taken, and if you were to possibly express yourself, that would interfere in this person's life, their connection, and vice versa. Okay, there's a lot of emotions that are going on here, but it's beneath the surface and it's hidden at the moment. Let's grab one more. Please stop focusing on past hurtful situations. So in the past, something painful may have gone down here in this connection. And part of what may have gone down is you guys may have had a conversation where you realized that this potentially had a blockage between the two of you because someone was already taken. Someone was already in another relationship. And again, Leo, this could be you that was unavailable. Okay, so take those messages, those focus messages, for however way it fits in your situation if you are resonating with that so far. All right, let's add to this with some Mystic Moon oracles, Leo, and continue this reading. And let's take a look and see if it ties into those unspoken messages that have come through here. Angels and spirit guides for Leo. What else do we need to know at this time for the first half of January 2020 for Leo? And also anybody who's been guided to tune in and watch. This could be for cross watchers as well. All right, guys, let's see what this is all about. Compromise. is coming through here. Perhaps this is a mutual understanding that you guys came to, that it's ultimately a relationship that you cannot move forward with, especially if somebody is taken. So you guys may have come to this compromise that you have feelings for each other, but perhaps right now you guys have just agreed to just stay away from one another. We do have ascending. So with that ascending energy, it is the vibration that you guys are moving forward, possibly individually at this point. You came to an understanding, there's a level of compromise that's coming forward here, and you guys decided to just move forward or move away from each other at this point, but that is still moving forward because you have made a decision one way or the other as to how this is going to play itself out. But part of the energy too of that ascending card is, if you look at the photo, the sun is right there. So I have to include the energy of the sun, which in traditional tarot is the most positive card in tarot. It represents positive energies and happiness and fulfillment, illumination. Okay, so let's continue the reading and let's see how this ascension process is going to be tied into this situation. Received is coming forward here, and I can't help but look at the next card, which is observer. As you can see from that photo, somebody is checking someone out from a distance. They have questions, and perhaps they're unable to ask those questions in the 3D, so they're more than likely thinking of reaching out on social media maybe, especially for those relating to the fact that you guys are not together, you are at a distance, you're in separation, and for some of you, part of that separation is because you cannot be together since someone's already involved with somebody else. Now, going towards this received card, perhaps they've reached out to you by way of a text, an email, or a phone call, or visiting you in person if that's something that they've thought about. But I have a feeling that it's more than likely just trying to reach you by way of social media or using their computer or phone to try to send you a message. And this is letting you know you've received it. But you're not doing anything about it because you either can't or they can't. This is also something that you might be doing as well, Leo, checking someone out from a distance. That's a potential here. But look at this next card, communication. You guys really want to talk and communicate with each other. I mean, look at these focus messages, hidden emotions. So you guys have feelings for one another that perhaps you haven't been given the opportunity to express them fully because you can't since someone is taken. And it could be you, Leo, that's not available. They're trying to be really strong about this whole situation. It even says it here. My emotions are challenging me to be strong. And please stop focusing on past hurtful situations. Could those hurtful situations have something to do with whoever is involved in some other relationship? If you have had a rough situation that you're dealing with in a relationship at this time, Leo, it might have something to do with that if you are unavailable. And sometimes when we go through challenges in our relationship, and we're not in a good headspace and we're either really upset with our partner or we're just not happy with that individual at the time, it's easy for us to kind of look elsewhere and see where we can find peace and happiness, perhaps in somebody that brings us comfort or someone that has shown us interest, especially romantically. And I feel that's what's going on here. We do have the winter card, and it's interesting. It's followed by the summer card. So these two seasons could be of significance to this connection, Leo. You guys might have met during the summer and decided to end things during wintertime, or however way that is presenting itself. The other interpretation of these cards too is winter is cold, stagnant, and frozen. Summertime is when things tend to thaw out and it's a happier time. The sun is out. It's falling right below that ascending card where that sun is quite visible, and it's shown in that photo. So again, going back to the sun card in traditional tarot, it's a great card. It's very positive in nature. And the winter card, again, could be frozen, stagnant energy where things are just really cold and there's just not a whole lot of movement there. So we are currently in the winter season, of course, depending on where you live. But here in the States, we're in the winter season. And so it might take as long as heading towards the summertime for things to start escalating and moving towards a different direction here between the two of you. You might actually hear from this person, Leo, during summertime, okay? But I really do feel here that they just want to reach out. They want to talk to you. And again, those texts, emails, phone calls, you might already be receiving that. And some of you guys might just be trying to just ignore it and not trying to engage. But that's a very difficult thing to ignore when this person keeps trying to reach out. Perhaps that's their way of healing or trying to deal with the fact that you guys can't be together in the 3D. Look at this, release. So some of you guys are just trying to move on and just let this go. But it's very difficult because you care for this person, they care for you as well. We do have the mask coming through here. So what I'm feeling here from that, Leo, is, and this is just for some of you, I don't feel this for everybody. I do feel that this person, whoever you're focused on for this reading, they've reached out to you. Perhaps they've propositioned you, regardless of the fact that you are already in a relationship, and they know this. And by doing so, they know exactly what they are wanting here, which is basically a third-party situation. Creating infidelity in your relationship is what this would turn into. And so with that mask, it creates that deceptive energy, those secrets, the things that are hidden beneath the surface. So if this person is wanting to keep secrets, if they are propositioning you to possibly take this further, you know, that's what I'm picking up here. And they are really wanting to talk to you. And if that's not where you're at, Leo, if that's not what you are interested in, perhaps you are seriously considering letting this connection go if you haven't already, especially energetically, because that's a very difficult thing to do, is to let someone go in your heart space. Even though you've let them go in the physical sense, your heart is still very much attached to them. We have fear falling right below communication. I do tap into divine masculine energy from that. So I feel here it's the divine masculine who wants to communicate but is afraid to. It depends, of course, on where you're at in this situation. If you are divine feminine tuning in, there's a divine masculine here who's afraid to reach out, but definitely wants to. Perhaps part of the fear here is knowing that this would ultimately turn into a third-party situation if they did reach out. But I'm also getting that there are certain connections here where you guys are dealing with an individual that they're just thinking about themselves and what they want, and what they want is you, and they don't care how they get you, whether it's through a third-party situation, you know, just hiding and keeping secrets, possibly just wanting this to be a physical connection and nothing more. That's for some of you guys, but I do feel with the hidden emotions here that for some of you who are in this situation, there is love. There are feelings that are involved here. So it's not just a physical hookup that they're looking for. I do feel that there's legitimate love here that they have for you, Leo, and you may feel the same. There are definitely changes that need to happen here. Metamorphosis, that's ultimately what can help this situation move forward. Because while someone's taken, while someone is unavailable to entertain this connection, the only way this can go is headed towards either a karmic partnership, a third-party situation where there is that deceptive energy, very dishonest in nature, somebody who's keeping secrets, or you both would keep secrets. So these changes that are brought on by the metamorphosis is what could actually ascend this situation even further to where you guys can actually be together if whoever is attached and taken decides to end that connection and that relationship, allowing you guys the opportunity to fully explore where this connection could go. There's somebody here that wants forgiveness, needs to apologize, whether it's you, Leo, whether it is the other person. I feel it's a divine masculine who wants to apologize for what they've done, what they've said. You know, it's one of those situations where they might have propositioned you into a potential third-party situation, and right after they said it, it's almost like, what the hell did I just say? What was I thinking? You know, because ultimately that's not what I want. That's for some of you guys. Somebody needs forgiveness for what they've done or said. Somebody is in this space of shadow work. And I feel, again, divine masculine energy from that. Working in the shadows, hiding in the shadows, afraid to come forward. Or just afraid to say what they're truly feeling. You know, this could go in so many tangents, so many ways this could go. We have a yes answer coming through here as well. So I do feel for some of you who were propositioned, some of you went for it, and that created a third-party situation. That created that mask energy. Somebody walking around, hiding, being dishonest. And this could certainly be an affair that's going on for some of you. We do have a crossroads coming through as well. Because I feel some of you guys just don't know where to take this. And you're stuck. You're not sure whether you should stay where you're at in a relationship that you're already in, or if you want to explore where this connection could ultimately go. Especially if you're torn between your partner and somebody else who's reaching out to you. And it makes it even more difficult when you've got feelings for both people. We have that mute card. So again, I'm feeling here somebody's ignoring those messages, the texts, the phone calls, the emails. Because the opportunity for communication is here. The desire for you guys to talk and converse in the 3D, it's here. But somebody has hit that mute button. You guys are coming forward, though, as soulmates. Or you might already be in a connection, Leo, where you're happy and you feel that you're already with your soulmate, and this person is just coming in trying to ruin what you have with somebody else, and you're not interested, so you've hit that mute button. You're not interested. You don't want to talk. But some of you guys are interested in this person. And if someone's taken here, which I feel, Leo, it could be you, you guys are energetically connecting in the 5th dimension. So it really depends, of course, on where you fall in this scenario, because it could go, again, in so many directions. So many directions, quite a few scenarios coming through here. It depends on who's taken, because that's the person that can create that metamorphosis change that wants to happen here. If you're the one that's taken, Leo, and you're interested in this person, somebody else outside of your relationship, then you need to decide for yourself which way you want to go. And perhaps that's why we've got this crossroads, because you can't decide one way or the other. And then there are those of you who are taken, who are truly not interested in this person coming in, propositioning you to start a third party or to just have an affair. That's not what you're interested in. You're already happy. You've already found your soulmate. You're in a good relationship. And so what I'm picking up for that batch, that group of people that are tuning in and resonating with this, is that you've released this person. Maybe they didn't get the memo that you've let them go, or that you truly haven't accepted any of these messages. You haven't responded. You're really not interested in what they're offering. And maybe they're just not getting the message, or they're just very persistent. That's coming through. All right, let's add some tarot to this, because I don't often get readings where there are so many scenarios coming forward. But that's what's coming through here, because it could go quite a few ways here. It really depends on what you want, Leo. And if you're wanting this person, that's going to create some drama, because some of you guys that are resonating with this, you're already taken. And or this person's taken and they're reaching out to you if you happen to be single. And, you know, you don't want to be a side piece. You don't want to be their option. You want to be their choice, their first choice. So it depends, really, on how this is all playing itself out in your life. All right, let's add to this, and let's see if this will give us a clearer picture of what's going on here. So this is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Let's add to this, guys. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for the first half of January. What else do we need to know at this time? All right, Leo, let's take a look and see where this can go. All right, we have a reverse card. Yeah, see, the Four of Wands. That is fire energy, so that is your very own energy, Leo, as well as Aries and Sagittarius. It's a beautiful card in the upright. Foundation and commitment. It's harmony. It's a happy home life. And it's the potential for a happy future, a happy marriage, a happy commitment. It's in the reverse. So what this is telling me is, for those of you who are already in a relationship, you're not happy in it. Perhaps there was a time when you were, and that's got something to do with these past hurtful situations. Something's changed in your relationship and you're no longer happy with the person that you're with. And so here comes this person with their proposition to enter into a connection. You guys have feelings for each other. Some of you guys are having an affair. That's what's creating that mask. That's just the reality of it. There's an affair going on here. You guys are communicating quite a bit on social media, possibly. Lots of phone calls, lots of texting, emails. I feel they're a little bit more weary about communicating with you in the 3D, however. So there's a lot of social media communication that's going on here, because at the end of the day, they don't want to get caught by whoever it is that you're with. And you don't want to get caught by whoever it is that you're with. And so that's giving us a clearer picture of what's going on here for some of you. We do have the Five of Swords. So we've got air energy coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is all about mind games and control. And perhaps this person is coming in with these mind games, trying to manipulate you into thinking a particular way. Saying whatever it is they need to say to you for you to see this offer, this proposition, as something enticing and tempting. That Five of Swords creates tension. It creates conflicts. And I feel that is what this person has brought into your life, because you're taken. You're not available. And so it's causing even more drama in your life, in your relationship that you're already in. And I get that this is such a specific storyline. And if it's just not resonating with you, then it's not your reading. Because this is for someone who's taken. Either you are, Leo, which I feel very strongly you are, or the person that you are thinking about for this reading, they are not available. And you guys have entered into an affair. A third-party situation is going on here. We've got the Devil coming through now. Obsession. Someone's obsessed here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Also, part of the Devil energy is feeling trapped. Feeling like there is stagnancy in your life and that you're restricted somehow. That feeling of bondage. And for my Leos, again, who are resonating with this reversed Four of Wands, because you're not happy. You might be in a relationship that you're not happy in. And so the Devil card comes in, representing this other person, and it creates this obsessive energy between the two of you. It's one of those things where you want what you cannot have. It's obsessive, codependent, and some of you guys might even be dealing with an individual who's got addictions that they're dealing with, because that's also a part of that Devil card. Substance abuse, drinking too much. Could even be sex addiction. Whatever way and however way that addiction is being represented in this scenario, for whoever is resonating with this, it's being picked up on by this card. And in love and romance, interestingly enough, it is somebody who has love for someone that they've lost, but they want to start over. So for those of you who entered into a third-party situation and that's ended, they still want you. They're still coming forward, being obsessed with you. And what makes it even more difficult, as I mentioned earlier, are these emotions. Because it's not just all about sex here for this person I'm feeling. It is for some of you guys, but for the majority, what I'm feeling here is what makes the situation even more difficult is that there's love here. You guys have feelings for each other, and perhaps you feel as though you have to hide it because you can't legitimately be together the way you're wanting, especially if someone is taken and you guys are technically having an affair. It's a third-party situation. So it creates a very unbalanced situation here. I do love this next card though, because that's the Six of Swords, Tranquility ahead. Part of that tranquility will arrive as a result of the metamorphosis that's going on here. These are positive changes that I am feeling that need to happen in this scenario in order for you guys to either walk away from one another and learn and grow from that experience, or remove the obstacles of relationships that have run its course so that you guys can ultimately openly be together without having to hide. Because at that point, you guys can be together together, instead of hiding what you have. That Six of Swords is more air, so I do feel some pretty heavy air representation here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We've got more air coming in with the Page of Swords. And this is a page that's very much in their thoughts. They're thinking about possibly how to make this happen, what to say, what to do, formulating a plan to create that ascension so that you guys can finally come together and to be together in the 3D. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, so that's earth energy right there. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a time of reevaluation. More thinking. Possibly thinking of investing in this connection in the right way. You know, rather than investing all of your time and energy towards a third-party situation, I do feel for some of you, you're looking at the situation and really trying to figure this thing out so that it can be reworked so that it's not a third party, so that you guys can truly be together the way you're wanting to be. And it's going to take some hard work here, either on your part, Leo, or this person, or both of you. You guys need to work as a team here and collaborate towards this ascension process of this connection. I feel the way it's been going, especially if it's an affair, if you guys are just sneaking around, that ultimately is going to get really old and it's going to take up so much of your energy, and I'm not sure you're going to be able to sustain that long term. The crap is going to hit the fan. Let's just put it that way. But there's diligence and perseverance that's tied into that Seven of Pentacles. Someone's not going to give up here, Leo. Could be an earth sign. They're not going to give up on you because they want you. Look at this. We've got the Six of Cups. Memories and reunion. So somebody's feeling pretty nostalgic about the good times. Times when you guys were together. Happy memories. And truly wanting you. They want you for themselves, like in the 3D, face to face. So if you walked away from this, if you release this person, they're still focused on you. They're still obsessed with you, Leo. They still want you. They want to come back. And it's your decision whether you are able to or want this person back. We do have the Death card represented here. There's some sort of transition that's going on in this situation that does tie into Scorpio energy. So something had to come to an end in order for a new beginning to happen here. What needs to end here, especially if you're not happy in your relationship, Leo, is that connection with whoever you are unhappy with. That needs to go. That needs to be released. And if this person who's checking you out from a distance is somebody that makes you happy and you want to explore that relationship, then the connection that you're in, where you're just possibly going through the motions of being in that relationship and you're no longer happy, that needs to let go. You need to let go of it. It needs to come to an end so that you can have a new beginning with the person that you really want to be with. And if you did end things with a third party, the love is still there. And it's making it very difficult for you guys to move on because these emotions are still very much a part of the equation. It's, for some of you guys, I feel you're in separation, but they're still reaching out to you on social media. You guys might still be communicating That's for some of you guys. That's not for everybody. Because I do feel for some of my Leos, you've released the situation and you want to concentrate on your relationship that you're in. So it really depends, because we've got so many scenarios that are coming through here on how this could play out in your own individual life. Whatever it is you chose to end and welcome in a new beginning is different for every person tuning in. So take it for how it is resonating in your life. We've got more air energy here. That's the Nine of Swords. Someone who tends to self-sabotage. Somebody who is losing sleep over this situation. And again, it could be an air sign. So quite a bit of Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini representation here. We do have the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Swords. So we've got two threes right next to each other. That is confirmation of a third-party situation. Three of Pentacles is being able to work together, collaborating. And if you have a mutual goal with this person, Leo, whether you want to work as a team with the partner that you're with currently, the person that you're in a relationship with, and make that work, focus on that, or depending on how you're seeing this situation, collaborating and working as a team with this person who's reaching out to you. But in order to make that collaboration work, a third party has to go. Because if it doesn't, this is where you guys are headed. Okay? The Three of Swords. It's heartache. It is heartbreak over a separation. Grieving the loss of a connection. And threes in tarot represent communication. We've already got it here. The desire is here to talk, to reach out, to communicate. And for some of you guys, again, you're already doing this on social media or via email or texting or phone calls. That's already happening for some of you guys. And if there is an ongoing affair, I do feel that that's just going to add to the drama that's going on here. So you got to tread lightly on how this all plays itself out, Leo. It's very complicated. All right, let's add some romance angels to this, and let's see what else needs to come forward. Angels and spirit guides for Leo, please. In love and romance, what else do we need to know here for Leo for the first half of January 2020? So for some of you, you're entering this new year with a very complicated situation here. And if you don't fix what is broken or what is not working for you, Leo, then it's really going to end up breaking your heart and creating more drama than is necessary. Because you can actually, going back to this ascending card, you can move forward. You can either move forward with the partner you have or with this person who's interested in you outside of a partnership, or you can move forward on your own. Okay, you've got choices here. It depends on what it is that you want to do here. You definitely have choices. All right, Leo, what else do you need to know? In love and romance, bring it forward for us, angels, because we need further clarity and clarification. Look at that. Codependency. And remember what I was talking about with that devil card. Somebody's dealing with addictions here, and it's clarifying that here. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. This could either be the partner that you are already in a relationship with, Leo. It could be the person that is reaching out to you from a distance. That could represent a third party. Some of you guys have had a change of heart. We've got unrequited love here. And I feel part of the reason why some of you have entered into an affair, even though you're taken, is because you possibly may have fallen out of love with your partner. You had a change of heart. As this card states, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But rather than ending that, you entered into an affair. That's for some of you guys, okay? Playfulness coming through. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading, Leo, you guys have a lot of fun when you're together. Lots of laughter here. Interestingly enough, that playfulness card for me taps into someone who could be a player as well. Someone who just wants to mess around. They're just toying with you. They're just playing with you. And so if that's truly not what you're interested in, I do feel some of you guys have let this go. You've released this individual. Okay? We do have finances and career that is represented here as well. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And if you guys are dealing with somebody who's got addictive behavior and addictions, and maybe you gave this person money and they ended up using it for either alcohol or drugs or some other addictive habit that they had, that's coming forward here, and it tapped you out financially, or you're just struggling at the moment in regard to your money matters. We do have red flags here, and I'm not surprised that's coming through. The signs are cautioning you, because you got to be careful with how you handle this whole scenario, this situation. Because you can ultimately break your own heart here depending on how you choose to conduct yourself in this scenario. For those of you who are able to detach yourselves from a relationship that is no longer serving you, and you end that relationship, and you want to come back together with this person that you let go of, okay, because it is coming forward with a reconciliation. That's for some of you guys who are open to that. And this is the next card. Give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. That's for those of you who are already taken. Telling you it's worth working on the partnership, because this other person is just a player. They just want to play with you. And then we've got the new love card coming through. New love could certainly be those of you who are finally able to come together with this individual, and you guys can finally love each other the way you've been wanting to love each other, and start a new relationship that way, away from third parties, away from any sort of affair that was going on before. That's one interpretation of that. And also for those of you who want to work on your partnership, this is giving you a new opportunity at love with your partner, a second chance to make it work, to work on your issues, your challenges, whatever it was that caused issues in your relationship. Okay, so let's set these guys aside and let's continue, and let's see what else we can bring forward. I want to grab some dialogue messages, Leo, and let's take a look and see what else we can bring forward. So let's grab some messages of love oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. So this is either you, Leo, that wants to speak up. It could be the person that you're already with, or this person who's reaching out from a distance that's a part of a third party situation. So anybody could speak up in this scenario here. So take it for how it resonates. We'll go ahead and grab a few messages, and whichever one you are guided to, take from it what makes sense for your situation. Okay? So who needs to speak up here, Leo? Is it you? Is it the third party? Is it your partner? It says go slow. Take time to get to know each other. That could certainly be for those of you who are resonating with this new love card. Sometimes when we are at a distance from someone and you spend time apart and you come back together, there's that period of time where you guys can kind of re-explore where the relationship has gone and where it can go from there. So yeah, take your time. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Exactly. Because it can't continue the way it's been going, Leo. There has to be a decision that's made here. In order for this to work, you cannot be taken. You can't be in another relationship. They can't be taken either. So for some of you, the decision is to walk away if you haven't already. For others, this decision is to work on an existing partnership. For others, this decision is a reconciliation. So whatever and however way you choose to make that decision, it's telling you, Leo, for the first half of January, it's time. It's time. We have stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. I feel this for those of you who are already taken, who are already in a partnership, and the angels are telling you it's worth working on your relationship. You can be stable once again. If that's what you're wanting with your partner, you can have that if you work at it. You both need to work on it. And look at this. We've got rejection coming through as well. This rejection is actually divine protection. Yeah, because it's actually protecting you from getting hurt. And if you rejected this person who was reaching out to you, just propositioning you, could have just been for sex. I feel for my Leos resonating with this, you rejected this individual and you did yourself a favor. This is what's needed. Okay, this is the second time that this is coming forward. Forgiveness. It already came through earlier. Okay, so forgiveness is needed here. Forgiving yourself is crucial. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. And that's where this ascension can happen. Forgiveness is needed here in this situation, Leo. And that forgiveness has to start with yourself. I'm feeling that. For some of you, this message is coming forward that the timing is not quite right. So there's a waiting period that's involved here. We also have retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge, because this, for one, is a very challenging situation here. So sometimes you just need some alone time, some downtime to be able to figure things out for yourself. Look at this next card. We have second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Take that for how it resonates with you. Who do you want a second chance with? The partner that you're with? Or this person that's reaching out that you had to release? It really depends on how you are wanting that second chance to play itself out in your life, Leo. And look at this, guys. Unavailable. This person is unable to give all you deserve. Okay? I hate that you're taken. You're not available. And or they are unavailable, or you both are. And that's clarifying that for this reading. Okay? So in order for this ascension to happen for some of you, that third party element, affairs, deception, that needs to go. That needs to go. There's no other way to fix this. Some of you, I feel you've already released that person and you're just trying to work on the partnership that you are in, and you've been offered a second chance to find happiness in your life with your partner. And if that's the case, then that forgiveness is crucial. That healing And forgiveness is crucial. Wow. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and close this out with some healing messages. And I know that this was such a specific reading, you know, so if it's just not your reading this time around, hopefully I'll be able to tap into your situation at a future reading. And sometimes that's just the way it unfolds. It's very specific in nature. So this particular reading is all about someone who's taken and somebody who's not available to enter into any other partnerships. And yet we've got somebody who is wanting to create that third party. And I do feel some of you guys are already in it. Okay, let's bring forward some healing energies into this reading to close this out. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for the first half of January 2020. Please bring it forward. Yes, I love that. I love that, and I love that. Okay. Serenity, okay, is very much tied into the Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. You can bring about a smoother road ahead for yourself, Leo. You know what it is that you need to do to be able to create that tranquility and serenity in your life. I don't need to tell you how to go about doing that, because I feel those of you who are in this situation, it's chaotic and it's overwhelming. So you know what it is that you need to do in order to restore serenity in your life. Intention. What it is that you pour your intentions towards is what you will manifest. It's very much in tune with the law of attraction. The energies, the intentions that you put out into the universe is what you will attract back to you. So make sure you're coming from a place of positive energies and good intentions. Okay? And that's what's bringing about this next card of abundance. What a beautiful card to come in for you at the very beginning of a brand new year is abundance, because abundance comes in many forms, Leo. Not just money, okay, not just finances, but love, good health, happiness, joy, fulfillment in all areas of your life. So do what you got to do to bring about this serenity and abundance in your life. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this, Leo. And for those of you that this reading came through for, I do hope that this helped you and will help you figure out a way to deal with this whole situation here. Okay, depending, of course, on how you were resonating with this reading. If you are interested in your own personal private reading from me, Leo, all of that info is down below in the description box. And please do keep in mind, I am fully booked through January 15th. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all a very happy new year, and I'll be back very soon with more readings. Take care, Leo. Bye-bye.